It's official. It's official. Nintendo Switch is officially the second highest selling console of all time, bro. Beat out the PS2. Now, the PS2 has been holding down that second spot for a long time now, bro. And the Switch beating the PS2 is kind of heartbreaking for me, and I'm sure a lot of us out there. In my opinion, the PS2 is the greatest console of all time. The variety of games, the way that it took graphics up at that time, it was a game changer. I believe PS2 and Xbox 360 are the two greatest video games of all time. Now, I know everybody goes crazy for PlayStation now, but it was a time when that Xbox 360 was something that everybody had to have. It wasn't the PS5. Like now you see, nobody really has. Some people have it. A lot of people have it. I ain't gonna. Let me not shit on the Xbox the Xbox X. But it isn't as popular as the PS5. Let's just be honest. It's not nowhere near as popular, right? But when that 360 came out, it was beating anything PlayStation was putting out at that time. You know what I'm saying? It had dethroned PlayStation 2, and it was kicking PS3's ass. You know what I'm saying? So, Xbox 360 and the PS2, in my opinion, are the greatest two consoles of all time. But now it makes you ask, where does Switch kind of fit in all of this mold? Now, the Nintendo DS is still the highest game of all time, which I think nobody's ever going to beat it. But here's why the Switch is better than DS. And the Switch is kind of in a unique position because DS was just handheld, right? The Switch changed the game because the Switch went from just handheld to you can play the Switch on a TV. You know what I'm saying? That changed the game. To me, that's why Switch is one of the best Nintendo systems ever. Probably N64. N64 is still a greatest system ever, but the Switch will be a close second because the Switch did that. Now, the Switch's biggest problem is the games. The Switch, for me, it has a lot of kiddie games, so, but the Switch, if the Switch ever decides to get more sports games, more adult games, the Switch Nintendo would easily be the best system out if it just updated the games. But this is interesting. Switch beats the PS2, man. Who would have thought?